10th through 12th graders. We're on week 6 with At the Fountain. I don't know why, I just always loved this etude. It's one of the only ones I've actually played out of this book, and I've always enjoyed it. It kind of feels like like you're in water, kind of like a fountain, and then it's like spurting out. I don't know. I just like it. So anyway, we're going to work on measures 1 through 20 today. I'm telling you this piece is in G minor. I want you to be prepared to tell me at your next lesson, how do I know that it's in G minor, or how would you know that it's in G minor? So the other thing I would like you to do this week, actually there's 3 things. Another thing I'd like you to do is, so the 1 chord in G minor is G minor, because that's the key we're in. It's the first note of the G minor scale. So it's the 1 chord, 1 arpeggio. Remember, an arpeggio is just the chord played 1 note at a time. So you're playing a chord just 1 note at a time. So the 1 chord is going to be G minor. And because it's minor, you're going to use a lowercase I to indicate 1 for your Roman numerals. I want you to put that over top of every measure that you can find it, measures 1 through 20. I will tell you, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. I could be missing one, but that's where I see. You don't have to have all the notes of the arpeggio for it to be considered that. Like it could be G and D, or just B flat and D. But a lot of them have an E flat mixed in, so we are not going to call that the 1 chord for now. So if there's a chord that's not in the arpeggio in that measure, it is not a G minor arpeggio. Now, really think about your dynamics. Oh, the third thing, martellato, measure 4. I want you to give me the definition at your next lesson. So the dynamics are what really make this cool. So I usually tell you to put that off to last, but I'd like to kind of get it at the beginning because it just gives that whole water feel. And then notice in measures 6 and 7, your accent is on beat 2. And so you have to really kind of push with your stomach to get that to sound louder. So at the beginning, now soft, and then there we switch into a new chord. So I would breathe after measure 8. So now you have your same thing, but you're on a different chord in your scale. So I really want you to think about pushing your chord to get those notes out. Don't just blow harder. Push with that chord because it gives that richness to it rather than just louder. Also, really watch your dynamics here. Let's say we're starting in measure 17, starting nice and loud, and soft, and start soft. It stays loud. There was no dynamic change there, so just watch those dynamics. I think that's all I have to say about it for now, so good luck putting together measures 1 through 20, and you'll have a new video soon for day 2.